Good morning, everybody. Sorry, just have to adjust my camera. Friday morning again. How do we get to here so fast? Look, Hetty Boy and Bernie, award-winning accountant. I won an award this week, and I'm so excited about it. Best Accountant 2020 for Gloucestershire for a magazine called Corp Today, which is really, really exciting. And it just shows you. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn the light on. It just shows you sometimes. No, that's too much. It just shows you sometimes that applying for awards can be really, really useful. I applied for this ages and ages and ages ago. Didn't think I'd get it at all. And they sent me an email about, gosh, it must have been in about June, saying that you've been nominated for this, and can I answer a whole load of questions, etc., etc. So I did that, and then I completely forgot about it, and then I got an email from them this week, which was really exciting, saying that I'd won. So I'm going to get a glass trophy, which is really lovely, so I can get it to add it to my other two up there, and various bits and pieces to put on my website, which thank you so much, Kate, which if anybody is thinking of entering any awards and things like that, you obviously get all the sort of digital information so that you can put it on your website, so that you can brag a bit, and I don't usually brag to anybody, so saying these things is quite something. Yeah, cool, new Zoom title. Yee, award-winning accountants. Very exciting. Anyhow, how are we all? Friday, September. Oh my God. Where did the rest of the year go? Last time I looked, it was about March. It's very peculiar, this. How's everybody doing with children going back to school and things? My daughter starts uni. How can I have my youngest child starting university? How can I be old enough? I don't know, but I obviously am. Yeah, she starts university in about 2 or 3 weeks' time, and we've just had to go and spend a great deal of money in IKEA, and I've just been told how much her textbooks are going to be, and because she's doing psychology, there are a great deal of textbooks, most of which you can get secondhand, which is great, but they still cost in between £80 and £180 each. And she's got to have, so many. Her reading list is unbelievable. It's just it's quite overwhelming to me to even look at it. But anyhow, it is what it is. Oh, I bet, Kate, yes. Now that the children are back, life can sort of get back into that routine again, can't it? We can start trying to work out how we can actually set up our routine, but making sure that we're looking after ourselves as well. Because we've got to be, exactly. You have to account for all of this. You have to account for their accommodation, which is, there. Okay, she's going to Southampton, which I think is quite an expensive university, but her accommodation is £168 a week. Self-catered accommodation. Exactly. It's no wonder they have these huge debts at the end of uni. Is it worth it? Not sure. Anyhow. So, what are we talking about today? We are talking about, it's been a tough year. How are we planning for the rest of this very weird year to be going? Yeah, you start saving now. Yours are young enough. By the time you get your profit first pots all sorted out, and you've got uni pots, etc., they'll be sorted. You'll be fine. So, yeah, it's been a tough year. And what I've been concentrating on this week is planning what I need to do for the next few months in order to be ending in I won't say a really good place at the end of the year, but I would say an adequate place, an okay place. It is okay not to be okay, but I think I want to be able to end this year saying, okay, I've done my absolute best, done better than I could have done in most years and in previous years, because I have planned. I've always been a planner, but I've never been very good at actually putting those plans into action. And I'm part of a group called the Six Figure Club with Shah Wasmond. Unbelievable club. absolutely amazing. And I will show you. I mean, just look at that for a planner. You get one of those every 90 days. It is just beautiful. I mean, so beautiful. Oh, you can't see. It is so beautiful. And it has the three main things that you set for your goals for the next 3 months. And the first one is your health goal, because that is the most important one, looking after yourself. The next one is your wealth goal, working out what you need to be able to be doing over the next quarter. And then yourself, which is just so important. And the Six Figure Club is unbelievable, and these planners are just beautiful, and you get them all wrapped up in a lovely box. And it's I'm a bit of a stationery junkie, as Mandy Baker knows. So planning for the next quarter, what can you do? So my health goals for the next quarter are to do my Mutu exercises every day, to do my feet exercises, which is helping my shoulder, because I can now do that. So I'm actually going to be able to play tennis again very soon, which is just so exciting. To make sure that I continue to no longer smoke, and to make sure that I use my bike at least 3 times a week, and I cut down on my sugar as much as I possibly can. My wealth goals, now that's a different matter altogether, and I've always had a rough idea of a wealth goal during the over a whole year, but never on a quarterly basis, and this has made me so focused. I worked out what I want my monthly income to be. So the way that my clients pay me is on a monthly basis. And so I can work out what my monthly income is going to be, because it doesn't usually go up and down too much. So if I say I want my monthly income to be this particular figure, then how many clients at using the premium package am I going to need over the next quarter? How many using the essentials package am I going to need? How many am I going to need using the full package? So I can work out exactly, okay, fine. In the next month, I am going to need another 3 clients. In the next quarter, I need another 6 clients to be able to reach that goal. Now, for my daughter to be able to get those textbooks and pay for her accommodation, let alone pay for Freshers Week, which I don't even know if it's happening, I need to be able to get to those goals, because it's my responsibility. I'm a single parent, ostensibly. She has a father, but anyhow, we won't go down that route right now. So it's my responsibility. It's been my responsibility to pay for her education, and it's my responsibility now to subsidise her through uni. She works 6 days a week at the moment as a lifeguard, getting paid very well. So she has her monetary goals, her wealth goals as well, on a monthly and a quarterly basis. And she's also set up profit pots. Who knew? Anyhow, so what goals can we set that are going to really help us? So those are my wealth goals. Those are my health goals. My self goals are that I am going to journal. And I'm not going to say I'm going to do it every day, because I'm not. There's no way I'll do it every day. But if I say that I'm going to do it 3 or 4 times a week, and I do it 5 times a week, then that's brilliant as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to journal. I'm going to do 5 minutes meditation, 5 minutes mindfulness twice a day. And I'm going to do my meditation 3 or 4 times a week as well. Those are my most important ones. Now, because I'm part of a group called One of Many, we work on 5 power types to help empower us during our normal daily life. We have the Queen, we have the Warrioress, the Sorceress, the Mother, and the Lover. And each week at the moment, I am trying to embody these power types, doing my everyday things. Now, the way that I embody these power types is by listening to different types of music. So if I listen to something that's really upbeat and really getting going, then I'm more warrioress, I'm ready to plan. If I've got a conversation that I've got to have where I've got to be a bit more like a queen, I've got to be a bit more regal, I've got to be a bit more serene, I've got to be a bit more in charge, but listening to everybody around me, then I want to listen to some Queen music. So I might listen to something really spectacular, some sort of classical work music, like can't even think of the word now, Gloriana, or Zadok the priest, or something like that, which makes me feel as though I've got my ermine cloak and my crown on. And these are really important to me in myself, really, really important to me. So thinking about it, what can you plan? Such an amazing mood creator, isn't it? Do you know, yesterday I was feeling really low. I'm not going to go into why I was feeling really low, but I was feeling very, very low. And because I've now got my new Alexa in my beautiful new office, I asked her to play something that was upbeat, but not so upbeat that I was actually going to get up and dance or anything like that, because I didn't want to do that. But I just wanted to feel a bit better. And the music that she came up with, I didn't even know what it was. I've got no idea what it was, but I didn't need to know. But it made me feel just, so much better. So what can we do to make the rest of this year really good? So obviously the first thing that I would say being an accountant is financial. What can you do financial planning? What do you need in the next quarter? What income do you need? How many more clients do you need to be able to get to that income? Write it down. It is imperative that you write it down. If you are saving towards your pension or an investment or something like that, or you've got a big goal that you're saving towards, have you actually started saving it? Have you set up your pots? If you've got a Starling or Monzo, you can set up your little spaces, and you can set up a monthly contribution every single month. It's not quite profit first. We'll go into that another time. But it's the beginning of it, and it's starting to save towards it. So, Kate, saving towards your kids' uni pots, absolutely brilliant. What percentage are you going to put in there? Actually, no, we'll go through that another time when we're doing the profit. So, if you work for yourself, what can you do to make the rest of this year really good? Review your bookkeeping. Make sure that you're all caught up with your expenses and your income. Make sure that you know if you're using a cloud accounting system, there's no point in having 42 items to reconcile and then looking at your profit and loss and saying, oh, actually, that's not very good. Well, of course, it's not very good because you haven't reconciled. You need to make sure that everything is reconciled and up to date so that you can make sure that those reports are real time, absolute real time. Follow up on all of your unpaid invoices. Check your progress according to whatever your metrics and your KPIs they are that you're using. And if you're not actually using any KPIs, then set up some. What are the ones that you could really use for your business? Number of customers, your sales, your revenues, things like that. Make sure that you're on track to reach your goals. What could you do to squeeze out a little bit more business before the end of the year, or to meet or exceed your goals? If the opportunities fit in with your values and your mission, then go for them. For goodness sake, go for them. If you work for someone else but you want to work for yourself, give yourself a date to launch. Done is better than perfect. Now, this is something that I've had to learn. I'm still learning it. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I think that goes with being an accountant, actually. But done is better than perfect. It's one of the things that I have to keep saying to myself. Done is better than perfect. Lift is out there. These lives, they're not perfect. Not a hope in hell are they perfect. But they are as done as I can possibly get them. And it's getting the message out there, and that's what I feel passionate about. So done is better than perfect. If you're unsure if you're ready or not to actually start working for yourself, use a checklist. Write a checklist to determine how ready you are and what else you might need to think about in order to be able to get ready. Your business will probably need a website, social media, etc. Work out now what platforms that you need to meet your target audience. Do you know who your target audience is? I'm not even going to go into that because I am rubbish at marketing. Absolutely rubbish. But it's what you need to do. So in life, what can we do that's going to make the rest of this year really, really good? It's been a crap year, excuse my French, but it has been a crap year. And it's very difficult to plan our lives at the moment because we don't really know where we're going. So what can we do? What activities, what habits can we get now to get us really up and running for the rest of the year? One of the things that I am trying to do every evening now is put my phone down. I put it down anyhow when we have meal times, and it's an absolute boundary breaker if anybody keeps their phone up during any meal times. But putting your phone down at a certain time, switching off all your notifications, it means you can be more present with everybody around you, whether it's your husband, your partner, your children, whatever it happens to be. So put your phone down, number one, is the one I would suggest. Exercise regularly. I realized I've always had a bit of a mindset thing about exercises. It's not for me. I hate it. I don't want to do it. I don't get endorphins from running it. I mean, absolute rubbish. Of course I get endorphins. So now when I exercise, I physically try and make sure that I raise up my heartbeat, because I want to be able to, on my heart rate, so that I want to be able to see what those endorphins feel like. Once I can feel them, then I can replicate it again. So it's great. So what else can you do to plan for the next few months? Eat good food. You know what's nutritious. You know what's good for you. You know what doesn't work for you. So what else can you do? A book that I've read recently, unbelievable. It's by James Clear. It's called Atomic Habits, and it's brilliant. Actually, it is absolutely brilliant. It's just little tiny bite size. What can you do? What habits can you do? What habits can you get into your life? How can you get them into your life? What do you need to be able to get those habits into your life? But also bad habits, how to actually get rid of them. And I just love it. I just absolutely love it. So, sorry, this has gone on for too long again. Just remember, take good care of yourself. If you cannot help others when your own cup is empty. You know the analogy about the oxygen mask in the aeroplane. We all know that one. So you need to make sure that you keep on refilling and recharging. I did this at the beginning of July, and I thought, right, fine, I've recharged, I'm okay, I'm off now, that's fine. Oh no, I'm not, actually. I'm not. I'm absolutely shattered again, because I haven't been replenishing on a daily basis or even a weekly basis. So actually next Friday, I will be doing a Friday focus. Sal Bar, how lovely to see you. So yeah, next Friday I will be doing a Friday focus, but I am also going to be going down to Devon for a week. So I will do on the following Friday, but I will be doing it from Ilfracombe. Very excited. A whole week away. I am not going to do any work. I'm going to make sure, God, get this, anybody who knows me. I am going to make sure that all my emails on my MailerLite system are set up next week for the following week. All the Profit First allocations and everything else. Everything is all set up and run, so I don't have to worry about it. And this is the first time I've ever done it. I'm quite excited. A little bit overwhelmed by it, but I'm quite excited. So what else can you do to plan for the rest of this year? Let's make the rest of this year as good as we possibly can. What can we do to try and get this year to be the best that we can possibly do? It's not going to be our best year, but it's because it's been a crap year. We know that. But what can we do now for the rest of the time? Remember, whatever we do is better than nothing. Done is better than perfect. Me being the perfectionist I am, perfect is so important to me, but it's just actually not. Just do what you can. Write out what you can. If you want, send it to me. Be accountable to me. Do a 90-day plan or do a month plan. Just get September worked out. What are your income goals? What are your health goals? And what are your self goals? Write them down. You know that if you write them down, they're more likely to come true. So I'm going to end on that now, because I've been talking for 19 minutes. My throat's getting a bit dry, and I've got to go and do some work, and I've got to do my first next profit allocation in about 40 minutes with all of my wonderful Profit First people. I can't wait. So if you want to be part of that Profit First allocation that we do on a fortnightly basis, you start saving for your future, for yourself, rewarding yourself for what you've done, the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears, etc., that you put in for running your home, running your business, looking after your children, looking after your partner, looking after yourself, everything. Start rewarding yourself. Please start doing this. Look after yourselves. So I will see you all next Friday. Thank you so much for joining. And don't forget, all of these Friday focuses are under the units in the Accounting Hub. Come and join if you're not in the Accounting Hub already, and you can look back on any of the videos and just check whether oh, should I be doing that? Could I do this? How do I do this? Or come and ask me any questions. I'm always here to help. No problem at all. Have a fabulous weekend all. Love you all. Bye.